In 1958, FBI agent Dick Jett was kidnapped.
Hey, what's the big idea?
And cryogenically frozen by a diabolical Nazi scientist.
And not what your country can do for you.
I burn everything I
Tear down this wall.
Have sexual
You are with us, or you are with the terrorists.
He awoke in the future world of 2021, a terrifying dystopian apocalypse. He started his own detective agency there, and now this G-Man from the past is solving the crimes of the future, the old-fashioned way. Always keeping vigilant of the ever-present threat of international communism, he's the hero America needs. He is the Frozen 50s Man. Tonight's episode: Murder on the Democrat Express.
Yes, how can I help?
Good evening, Fräulein. I have a case for you.
Nope.
Where are you going, Fräulein? Come back. We were starting to have so much fun. I cannot be killed. I am not of this earth. I have one question for you, Fräulein. Do you like sausage? And then he cut my head off with a lightsaber. So annoying. Do you want some? It's really good.
What do you want from me?
Ah, yes. What is your English expression? No beating off into the bush. Straight to the point. I like that in a woman. So, as I said, I have a case for you. One that I think you will find to be of great interest.
I am not interested. Why don't we just skip to the part where you kill me, and then we can send this gentleman home early to his AI girlfriend.
Her name is Samantha. How witty. How droll. I wonder if you'll be half so clever in your efforts to prevent the murder of Olga Thuringia.
Olga Thuringia? She's in danger?
The most mortal kind. As everyone knows, she is the most famous environmental activist of her generation. The world knows her, the world loves her. That is, it did. Until she took a stand for Palestinian liberation.
Hey, maybe Israel shouldn't be murdering thousands of little kids. It's probably not the best thing to do.
An incendiary, revolutionary statement. One that did not exactly endear her to her former friends in the Democratic Party.
Senator Childblood, today Olga Thuringia said that Israel shouldn't be murdering little kids. What do you have to say in response?
My response comes in the strongest terms possible, all right? Ms. Thuringia's unconscionable extremism will not be tolerated by the Democratic Party. Folks, your freedom of expression does not extend to criticizing the weapons manufacturers who donate for my campaign. The very idea that some grubby, dirty brown kid is more valuable than Raytheon's quarterly profits is downright un-American. Print that. His hair's real, he's just not on my head all the time.
Recently, some of the big-name liberals decided to extend an olive branch to Olga, inviting her to travel in luxury aboard the famed Democrat Express. But what Olga doesn't know is that the train's final destination is murder. And Cleveland. It's also Cleveland. But first, it's murder. I want you to board this train, infiltrate the Democrats, and save Olga's life.
And what's in it for you?
Why? And the enemy of the Jews is a friend of mine.
That's simple, huh?
Yeah, I really, really hate the Jews. Go. You are free to leave. You're free as a bird. Go. Live your life. Go be a strong, independent woman. Invest in Tesla.
Alone again. After Alexis' business partner broke up with me, I went to find a nice quiet watering hole to lick my wounds and drink myself into a stupor. Oh, Alexis, I really thought we had something.
Sorry.
What do you mean we're down 10 points in Arapahoe County? What about our demographic? What even is our demographic there? Yeah, exactly, black people, they have to vote for us.
Sir, the Post is asking what we're doing at Raytheon to promote diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Tell them we've developed the world's first openly transgender Sky Hunter missile.
Wow, just wow, sir. So inspiring.
Waiter, this foie gras is terrible.
I humbly apologize, sir.
Yeah, well, you know, it's entitled young people like you who are exactly the reason why Kamala lost. Now, if you get off your pampered little ass and go vote for the candidate we graciously provided for you, well, then we wouldn't be in this mess with Donald Trump, okay?
Yes, sir. Sorry,
now,
sir.
what are you feeding these ducks, Ozempic? I want to hear them scream, please. Thank you.
For next week.
Perfect.
Is it all right if I sit here?
Okay.
I'll see you soon. Yes, not from the concentrate.
Would you like to have a little chat?
A what?
Chat. A little chat with me?
Waiter.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, hello. I just realized I have money.
Oh, a chat. Certainly. What would you like to talk about? Do you like munitions of the Second World War?
Guns? No, I don't like toys. I don't play with toys.
Heavy armor is not a toy, I assure you. Neither are small arms. Have you ever felt an MP44 in your hand, the power of that?
No.
Well, I'd recommend it. I'd recommend it. Well, this is a very interesting conversation. Waiter!
Can I get you something to drink, sir?
Yes, I will have a water. Please.
Of course. And for you, ma'am?
Lovely.
Are you an alcoholic?
No, I'm just trying not to drink so much. Say, have you by any chance seen a beautiful black woman on this train? About yay high, dazzling eyes, curves for days?
No, I don't know anyone on this train. Someone slipped this in my pocket, and I thought it would be fun to take a trip, and I'm currently having fun.
What a coincidence. Because actually, I had the exact same...
Is that her?
Dick, what a pleasant surprise. What are you doing here? With Olga Thuringia. Big fan, by the way.
Thank you. I had to see you.
Okay, can we talk in private?
How private we talking?
Oh, perfect.
I wouldn't touch a
We're
hot
long
dog
overdue
with
for
a
a
condom
drink.
What is your game this time, Dick? Are you gonna frame me for murder like you did your girlfriend back in the 50s?
Now hold on a minute, all right? I know I used to be a real son of a bitch, but I can change. I've been making an effort. I have changed through all of our adventures together.
Hey, listen. Now is not the time or the place. I need you to get off at the next stop. I'm on a case, and I can't have you fucking this one up for me.
Oh, here we go again. Dick the fuck up. You know what your problem is, Alexis? You think you're so enlightened. You think you know what's best for everybody. Well, listen, you don't. I thought I was hiring a partner, but instead I got a nagging mother.
Maybe you wouldn't need a mommy so much if you weren't such a big baby.
You drive me absolutely insane.
You think I want this? You think I wanted these feelings? I'm in anguish every single day.
From the moment I met you all those years ago, I haven't been able to put you out of my mind. Now that I'm with you again, I'm in agony.
The closer I get to you, the harder it is. The thought of not being with you, I can't breathe.
You are in my very soul, tormenting me.
What was that?
Nothing. Just a champagne cork. Now where were we?
No, it wasn't. Oh God, no!
Is everyone okay?
I'm fine. That's what's important.
I've been shot! No, I haven't.
Oh no! Oh, Mrs. Thuringia! Oh no! She's dead! She sings with the angels now!
Oh, you believe in angels? Huh? Yeah, well, how about the Tooth Fairy, too? Huh? Or maybe you believe that Santa Claus still brings you little gifties under your Christmas tree. Well, guess what? Newsflash. Olga is in a place of non-existence because after you die, it's just a dark fucking void, okay? You dumb fucking idiot.
Wherever she is, she was murdered. And one of you did it. Doll, lock the doors. No one leaves until we find the killer.
This is outrageous, all right? I will not be hurted like kind of the likes of you. I am a sitting U.S. senator.
You're also a suspect in a murder investigation, so sit down and shut up!
All right, we're gonna interview all of you one by one. Who wants to go first?
Why, we have nothing to hide. We'll gladly comply. I'm Mr. Dracula, Executive Vice President of Raytheon, and this is my lovely assistant, Renfield. Now, as top Democratic Party donors, as well as representatives of a company dedicated to sustainability and environmental stewardship, I can assure you, we're deeply saddened by Miss Olga's untimely passing. Climate justice has truly been dealt a fatal blow today. Well, I hope you don't mind, but I need a drink. Anyone, care to partake?
You know, I'll actually, pass on that. Thank you.
Mr. Dracula, your company has sold billions of dollars worth of weapons to Israel, am I right?
Oh, yes, Israel. They're one of our finest customers.
And were you aware that Olga had recently spoken out about Israel's genocide against the Palestinians?
Genocide? Genocide? Why? I bet you think that Hamas is just perfect, don't you?
I didn't say anything like that.
Why are you defending Sharia law? Do you not believe in feminism? Do you not believe in LGBTQ plus rights? Ugh.
I just think that people shouldn't be going out and killing little kids.
Oh, so you're anti-Semitic. That's what it is.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Hitler! Literally Adolf Hitler!
Answer the question, Mr. Dracula.
Yes. Yes, we were aware that Olga had some disagreements with the company.
Sounds like that could be motive for murder.
Not at all! Why, at Raytheon, we respect differing opinions. It's one of our corporate mottos. One of the first things that we instill in our fine employees in our state-of-the-art weapons manufacturing facilities. Besides, all of us on the left have to come together if we're to defeat Donald Trump.
Good one, boss!
I was saving that one.
Okay. Interview me, I guess.
Mr. Will Glar, legendary liberal late night host. You look shorter than you do on TV.
And you'll never appear on TV because you're an insignificant little worm who will never amount to anything in your miserable little life until you die alone and rot in the ground because there's no God.
Mr. Glar, is this your gun?
No.
Really? I find that hard to believe. It's literally got "Property of Will Glar" engraved on the butt.
Look, people, I hate guns, okay? I want to ban them. You don't need an AR-15 to go deer hunting, okay? You know what AR stands for? That's right, assault rifle. The only people who need those are our great and glorious police force, who, by the way, have never done anything wrong. Ever.
I'm reading here that your latest comedy special, Religion is a Scam and Muslims Are Creepy and Gross, did record numbers on your international tour, especially in one country in particular, Israel. The Jerusalem show was attended by Prime Minister Netanyahu himself. And according to this article in Variety, he laughed so hard, he choked on his bong water.
Look, if you're gonna fuck me in the ass, you might as well do me the courtesy of not going in dry, okay? What exactly are you implying?
Just that you might be inclined to do a little favor for your good friend Bibi. Are we onto something here?
Look, I might absolutely kill on stage, but never in real life. Okay? And this conversation, by the way, it's over. You better lawyer up, Missy. Because when you come for the king of late night, you better not miss!
Senator Kurt Childblood, Democrat, Colorado, and the man who is the staunchest supporter of Israel in Congress.
Seems like a pattern's emerging, Alexis.
Seems to be that way, Dick.
Look, I simply support the rights of historically marginalized people. I mean, call me a monster if you must, but I think that's the way you have to be.
How did you feel about some of Olga's other views? Say, divesting from fossil fuels.
Also known as ableism, I don't love it. Because you know what? Disabled people without cars, how they get around, huh? It's impossible. You ever see a guy, or a woman for that matter, in a wheelchair on a bus? No, it does not exist. We don't have the technology. And that's why we need more fossil fuels, and that's why we need, more importantly, the fine folks at GM to keep making those big old trucks. So we get all our little guys, our people with their different issues and ables and bodies and get them where they need to go, you know?
Okay. How about trust-busting monopolistic corporations?
Oh, does someone smell homophobia? Because this proud queer man does right now because of what you just said. I'll tell you why. Whenever I go on Amazon and I see that LGBTQ plus section away from my prime, I feel alive and I feel good about where I live in the country I live in. You think that's gonna be there if we bust Bezos and his Amazon? No. No. Think again. Wake up.
Wow. How about dismantling the surveillance infrastructure of the Patriot Act?
Racism, and a lot of it is what I just heard from you. And as a woman of color, might I just ask, do you have any idea how many members of the BIPOC community would lose their jobs if there was no surveillance infrastructure? We're talking about numbers in the dozens, all right? And where are you gonna go and look those beautiful, and I mean beautiful, black and brown people right in there, beautiful minority eyes, and tell them that they are now homeless and jobless, childless, because their children are starving because you don't like government surveillance. That's, you know, it's pathetic.
So it seems like you weren't exactly endeared to Olga Thuringia.
Oh, On the contrary, do we disagree? Yes, sure, of course. But I respected her. And in fact, she was on the trip because of me. I invited her because I thought we could pass the issues and find some middle ground. Is that what America's all about?
So you're the one who put the ticket in her pocket.
Wait, what?
Well, that's what Olga told me right before she died. She got an anonymous invitation. In fact, that's how I got
You got me. The chicks, clearly. Look, I'm known for my dramatic flair, right? You know, I'm kind of that guy. And I thought it'd be a fun surprise for her to do that. And I was going to reveal it when we got to Cleveland. You know, the good old-fashioned classic, welcome to Cleveland surprise. Come on, like in the movies.
Detectives, look, you gotta believe me. I had absolutely nothing to do with this.
We'll be the judge, jury, and executioner of that.
What are your thoughts on Israel and Palestine?
Oh God, I don't know. It all seems so messy, right? To be honest, I don't really read the news or watch a lot of television, so I don't know if I could say properly.
How long have you worked here?
4 months and 8 days.
That's very specific.
I have a very good memory.
Have you had any contact with the victim prior to today?
No. She's a big celebrity. I'm just a waiter on a train.
Where were you when the shots were fired?
I was masturbating into that potted plant. I swear to God, check.
What does that matter? Olga was shot, not stabbed. You could have been masturbating anywhere on this train, and you still could have killed her.
Wait. No, Dal. Yeah, just as I thought. Story checks out. Oh, yeah. This plant is absolutely soaked in cum. Thank you, young man. You've been very helpful. We'd like to speak privately now. Story seems to check out.
Senator Childblood is hiding something. I just feel it.
What do you make of the newsman's gun?
Well, he's lying about it not being his, but anyone could have got it off him and used it. What about Mr. Dracula and his little toady? Let's interview him again separately. See if they can keep their story straight.
I can't believe you came in a potted plant, you pervert. Sorry.
What is it?
Sorry.
Do you remember how I said that Olga was slipped a train ticket anonymously? It's why she's here.
Yeah.
The same thing happened to me. Someone bumped into me in a bar and gave me this. And that someone was the waiter.
Are you sure?
Positive. Don't look at them. Look at me.
But the cum plant. It couldn't have been the waiter.
Not the trigger man, no. But he could have been the stooge of someone with a stronger motive.
But who? They all had motive.
You're right about that, doll. They all had motive, means, opportunity. But there's an obvious possibility that's been staring us in the face the whole time. It might have been one of them that killed Olga. Or it might have been all of them.
Well, the famous Dick Jet and Alexis Buttle once again proved their worthiness as detectives. Unfortunately, it'll be for the last time!
Oh, we really hoped it wouldn't end like this. Don't even think about it, 50s boy. Eh?
How did you do it? Oh, it was really quite simple.
BB.
For BB.
For BB.
For BB.
For my revenge.
I don't know. That was a very convoluted explanation you just gave. Seems like it would have been a lot easier to just kill her some other way, to be perfectly honest.
Okay, Slick Dick, how about you pick up that piece and hand it to this waiter over here? Not so fast. Cool as a cucumber.
How about you, huh? The oh-so-innocent Gen Z waiter who doesn't even watch the news? What part did you have to play in all this?
It would have been so obvious to you, had you bothered to ask me my name. It's Jimmy. Jimmy Three Dicks? Oh, yeah. Direct descendant of my grandfather, Jimmy Two Dicks. Yeah, ring a bell? I thought it would. You ruined his quest for the Corsican dildo back in '57, and my family never forgets a slight.
You dirty rotten rat. Why, I oughta...
Oh, enough! You don't owe them an explanation. We'll Glor kill these people.
Yeah.
No! Kill the racist girl if you must. Believe that 50s man in me.
Oh, shit. Sigh. Step aside, boys. I'll take care of this Antifa commie all by myself.
You any good with that?
Fencing champion, Duke Business School, I'll have you know. Are you any good with that?
Come and see.
Bitch. Unlike Kamala, I fight back!
No, don't kill him. I need him alive.
Oh, yeah, well, I need to fuck Ice Spice, but we don't always get what we want, do we?
I mean it. Nobody gets between me and my revenge.
Or what, you're gonna come on me?
I wouldn't even come on your show. You little bitch!
Stab. Oh, you swing that sword like Bernie swings Midwestern states. Oh, Alexis! Surely by now you've learned Israel has a right to defend itself!
So do I.
Wait, no, not the penis!
No! Oh! My 3 dicks have become 2!
Typical right winger. You don't like something, just shoot at it.
Oh, God.
It's over, boys.
No, I'm so scared. No, oh no, oh. Sorry. You couldn't be more wrong. You guys were doomed the moment you stepped aboard. And guess what? We're almost at our destination.
We're almost in Cleveland already.
No, not Cleveland. In my quest for revenge, I found someone who despises Dick Jet nearly as much as I do. And he had a plan that was too delicious to resist.
Yes, he came to me too. Offered me lands, riches, cryptocurrency, the kingdoms of the earth. That humiliation was in Donald Trump finally avenged. And all I had to do was take care of a little silly, stinky, stupid, Swedish tree hugger.
And lure you two on a train, of course.
Dick, I have a confession to make. I was sent here by...
Lassen Sie! Leg die Waffe weg! Sonst talk gegen Dick! Hol das Mädchen! Los!
Nazis.
Dritter Versuch, Säuerjunge. Jetzt bewegen. Schnell! Schnell!
Long have I waited, and at last you are now mine. Excellent work, Miss Bottle. You have played your part to perfection.
Alexis, you betrayed me. Again?
It's not what it looks like. He manipulated me, he lied to me.
Of course he did. He's a Nazi warlock. That's what he does.
I'm sorry. He told me I could save Olga. Forgive me, please. Forgive me.
All right, Eurotrash. I've done my part. When do I get what's owed?
You have done all that was promised and more, Senator Childblood. For years I have shepherded the far right to victory all over the world. They get results, but my, they're so crass, so inelegant. You liberals are subtler in your methods, but your potential for ultimate evil is unparalleled. I look forward to our continued collaboration.
I am yours to command. My lord.
Away, you dog. Now, I am proud to present tonight's main event. Oh my God. Mr. Jet, to this day you are the only test subject of mine to survive long-term cryogenic hibernation. But by the time you awoke in 2021, this chamber had slipped from my grasp. But now it is restored to me. And in order to fulfill my master plan, I must learn how you succeeded where so many others had failed.
What if he doesn't survive, huh?
He took a dick from me. A dick for a dick, as my family always says. You promised me revenge. He's no good to me dead.
Elon will compensate you if he dies. Put him in!
Lass uns gehen, schnell!
I love you.
Nice.